Welcome to the Pay or Tip Up podcast. I'm Texas DJ. I'm going to be your host. This is a podcast about strip club places, strip club people, strip club lessons. And today's subject is basically about something that's near and dear to my heart. And not in a good way. I don't know why I said near and dear, but it's a problem. It's strip club dating. All right, when you're an employee at a strip club and you started trying to date good people. And I'm not saying there's not good people at a strip club. People that have good direction, have drive, have potential to be so much more than they are. And I'm not saying being a bartender is bad. I mean, like, they have a dream, like, well, one day I'm going to do this, one day I'm going to do that. And they're great people, okay? I understand that they're great people. And there's a lot that can be done with these people because they want to grow, they want to be better, they want to be more. The problem is they're usually taken. That's right. If they're a guy, they usually have somebody. They understand strip club game is money, and that's all that they want. Now, if it's a girl, they rarely ever become single. And when they do, trust me, you're always a day late and a dollar short trying to ask them out, because you're trying to ask them out when they've already got like 10 guys being like, "What, that bitch single?" And they come running. Okay, they come running. She's that fucking awesome. And they usually are. The problem is that, like I said, the guys and girls that are awesome like that are usually taken. And they hardly ever break up. Where does that leave you? That leaves you with the horny bastards or the girls that are loose, get fucked for money. Sometimes they have STDs. I mean, gonorrhea is a big thing in strip clubs. So is herpes. There was... Here's a little side note for you. My buddy was telling me he's a manager at a strip club. At the Lanyon Strip, they had fired this one girl because she had such a bad case of herpes. It looked like she had a rash between her legs all the way down to her fucking knees. All right. If you are blind, you could read that shit as if it was a novel in Braille. That's how bad her fucking breakouts were with herpes. Right? So they fired her because of this shit, because it's disgusting. And she would show up on outbreak days. That's the worst part. I mean, you can't have that kind of fucking herpes and then show up when you've got a shit fucking horrible outbreak like that. But she did, because she didn't give a fuck. They ended up having to sterilize the entire club because they couldn't risk anybody touching anything that she touched. That's how bad it was. And some guys would be like getting a lap dance from her, and she put her ass in their face, and suddenly they got herpes. Yeah, they got a novel's worth of fucking herpes bumps between her pussy and her knees, rubbing on their face. If that sounds delicious to you, well, fuck you. It doesn't sound good to me. All right, and I personally, am not interested in that kind of shit. Okay, I could have that shit now if I wanted to. Okay. And it's not fucking hard. You might be thinking to yourself, yeah, right. No, bullshit, okay? You can be the bathroom attendant at a strip club and get fucking pussy. That's not an issue. Alright? The problem is that do you really want it in the long run? Hell no. I've known girls that have up to 9 fucking kids. Wow, that's a big fucking number when it comes to kids. 9 of them. All different fucking babies, daddies. And why? Because she was a whore, would fuck anybody and anybody if they got her drunk enough. And that's how she usually preferred it. You might be thinking that I'm over-exaggerating. No, I'm not. Okay? I've been doing the strip club game for a long time. And every decent guy who's a DJ has got plenty of fucking stories about this shit. Okay? That's no bullshit. We all fucking have stories. Not just things that we've lived through, but things that we have seen. And the reason why I'm doing this subject is because the other day, a bartender told me, who's good looking, by the way, that it's harder for a woman to get a man working in a strip club than it is for a guy. I said, bull fucking shit. A girl can be a 6. Go at a movie theater, bookstore, fucking wherever. Tell a guy, hey, you know what? I think you're cute. If you're single, we can go out. Every motherfucker's gonna say yes. Except those guys that are like, oh, I'm too good looking for you, bitch, because you too ugly. These guys, and every other guy, is gonna be like, sure, why not? If I'm single, fuck yeah, let's go. It's that fucking easy. How do I know? Because I've seen it. Seen it. Lived it. It's my fucking life story, let me tell you. And I told her to go with something hard. She's like, what about a decent man? I said, you just gotta go to decent areas. Okay? You gotta go to decent areas. You can't go to some shitty bar on fucking Dirty Six. That's 6th Street, here in Austin. Where all the fucking people get into fights, and you have idiots that are doing power drinking, power drinking is basically like drinking like 6 beers an hour because we're gonna get fucked up. Those type of people. If you go to those kind of areas and you're meeting motherfuckers, you're meeting the wrong type of guys. Okay? I'm not saying good guys don't go to bars. We all go to bars if we're drinkers. The thing is that when you go to certain areas, you're going to meet a certain class of guy. If a dude has a face tattoo, he's obviously not planning for his future. And if he's that short-sighted, he might not be the best idea. Have I met some good guys that got face tattoos? Yes, I have. But I'm just saying, a majority of them ain't worth shit. Okay? And I told her this, and she's like, no, I think you're wrong. I said, bullshit. I go, there's a stereotype when it comes to fucking strip club DJs. They think we're sexaholics, we're drug addicts, we're alcoholics, we're gamblers, we're womanizers. I'm basically describing my father. Anyway, they think all this shit about us. Why? Because it's a stereotype for a reason. Have I met those type of guys? Yes. Do I know those type of DJs working right now? Yes. Okay? I've met plenty of DJs that have a drug problem, a sex problem, a drinking problem, fucking child support problems, fucking court problems, DUI problems. It's all out there. But it's a bad stereotype. Okay? It's a bad fucking stereotype. Because it's true. Good guys who work as DJs are outnumbered by assholes. What can I tell you? Can't tell you shit. So, understanding this, I told her, I was like, look, I gotta fight. Okay? And I told her a story. Okay? Because I gotta fight to find women that are worthwhile. And it's fucking hard. It's uphill on a fucking rainy fucking day with boulders rolling down the fucking hill. That's how bad that fucking hill is. Here's a good story for you. True story. Happened to me. One day, it's Halloween many years ago. I went downtown. Not Dirty Six, to another part of 6th Street. I was down there. I was dressed in all white. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what my costume was in a minute. So at this bar, this girl walked in. She was wearing like a ballerina dress. Like the tutu ballerina, And she had glitter. And she had fairy wings. But she also had blood stains and an axe. And I saw her and I go, oh, I get it. Not tooth fairy, murder fairy. She's like, yes. And she looked at me and she goes, oh, I get it. You're a white serial killer. I go, damn right. I am a white serial killer. She got it right in one. Anyway, we started talking. And next thing you know, we're holding hands. We're like, hey, you know what? Let's go on a date next week. Sorry about that. She's like, let's go on a date next week. We're walking out hand in hand. Her friends are out there. And these bitches. Now, I'm saying that because I could see it in their faces. These pack of bitches. And, because the first thing one of them said was, besides, hello, how are you, what's your name, was, oh my God, where do you work? And I'm like, oh, this did not get brought up the entire time me and this chick were talking. So I look at Murder Fairy and I tell her, I was like, look, I like you. And I want you to know I'm a strip club DJ. But I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not a drug addict. I don't sleep with the girls. I show up to work on time. I leave. I come straight home when I'm done. And I'm not interested in being romantically involved with anybody that I work with. And she was nodding, and I could see the look of understanding on her face. But out of the corner of my motherfucking eye, I could see these fucking heifers. And no, they weren't fat, but I'm just saying they are fucking bitches. Getting all shocked because the stereotype of what a strip club DJ is fucking bloomed inside their fucking head. And it was fucking horrible because I knew that they were going to talk shit about me, not knowing me They had not talked to me like she had, but they were gonna fucking bomb me. I gave her my phone number. I told her, please call me. I go, we got so much in common. We can, we should go out anyway. Nope, she never called me. Never called me. Why? Because her friends heard what I did for a living and were being judgmental cunts, and I never got to talk to her again. It sucks. She was awesome. But that's how hard it is dealing with stereotype, You could be a cook at a strip club, and guys think that you have a sex and drug problem and drinking problem. And reality is, I've seen some of them. Some cooks at strip clubs just got jobs at strip clubs so they could sell drugs. So yeah, stereotypes for a reason, because they do happen. And it is hard to meet women, unless you want pussy. But then again, there's a lot of problems that go with just getting stripper pussy. Okay, especially if you work there. Because you can't really start telling this girl lies, because people, your fucking coworkers, know who you are. And if you start bullshitting and lying, some bitch that hates you is going to expose you. So it makes dating, problematic when you work at a strip club. Now, if you want to get pussy, you know what? You can. Like I said, you can be the bathroom attendant and get pussy. I've known valets, the guys that park the cars, meet strippers, and they're married to them now. And some of you might be thinking, oh, he must be blown out of proportion. Bullshit. If you're not good looking, good looking, you're not going to find anybody. Okay? But I have seen miracles, okay? DJs who are decent guys and female employees who are decent, who happen to be single at the same time, happen to talk to each other, happen to go on a date and fall fucking madly in love. Alright? It's the American strip club love story. Okay? It's a rom-com. But they're rare. So guys, if you start working at a strip club, you know what? It's going to be harder for you to meet a good woman. Now, if you just want pussy, well, you know what? Thank you for coming, because you're going to get it. Okay? But you also might get some STDs. You might get a crazy baby's mama out of it. And you might just get fucking beaten up and stabbed in your sleep. Has it happened? Yes. Okay? It has happened. Alright, that concludes this episode. Please, if you have any comments, put it on the YouTube. Also, you can send me your comments on my Twitter page, my email. Please, this is a conversation I would like to hear from you. Thank you for listening. Please share, like, and subscribe if you can be bothered to. If not, to hell with it. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.